Hello YouTube, welcome back to the channel. So if you remember anything from the last couple of years of Expo, the last couple of Expos where I've been doing some videos from it, you know the drill. This is going to be a pretty familiar looking background here, especially since I do tend to book the same hotel. So it makes it kind of easy and I usually end up putting it in the same spot. So we got the camera pointing in towards the glorious background here that you're kind of used to. So this is the first day of the Expo. This was the VIP night. The VIP night meeting, it was kind of a short introduction to it. We did actually have some decent traffic, I thought, all things considered, especially compared to the last VIP night. But then the fall one was actually pretty good last time as well. But this time around, I would say it was pretty decent. Some areas, traffic was brisk. Other areas, it was a little bit quiet. It was one of those things where if you do attend one of the Toronto Expos and you're able to come to the Fall Expo and you have one of the VIP passes, then I would recommend coming to the VIP night because it does let you operate with a little bit more space, a little bit more room, a little bit room to breathe, because it is a shorter timetable. It starts at 4 p.m. and then runs to 8 p.m. when everything kind of shuts down for the evening. And then on Friday, we're going to do, I want to say 10 or 11 a.m. and then it runs to 8 p.m. on the Friday. We've got the Saturday and then we've got the Sunday, which usually by the afternoon on the Sunday, if you haven't already made some deals, you might want to get done because some dealers are going to start packing up. But for the most part, really the meat of the show is going to be on the Friday and on the Saturday. And that's where we're going to have a lot of volume in terms of the autographs. But it was a good night to walk around, get a little bit of a lay of the land, check out some of the dealers and some of the inventory and all that. Not too much craziness as far as pickups. Honestly, I picked up one card and that deal was already done before I even got there. But I do have something that I'll probably share with you as part of this video. So let me show you a couple of things that were kind of to the side. I did get to visit my friends over at Upper Deck and hang out and chat. I was able to grab one of these. They were nice enough to let me have one of these since I do have an appreciation for the product in question. So we were able to do that, and I was able to chat with a friend of the channel and Billy Cilio, and we were able to chat with a little bit of that. This also, the second item here, is actually also wrestling related, but it was separate. This is where Eric Sanderson d'Or was actually useful. Apparently over in Boston, they ended up having a Bret the Hitman Hart signing. So there you go. I got a customized Bret the Hitman Hart autograph in the pink, I guess, paint pen. So Bret the Hitman Hart with the Intercontinental title, so that's pretty cool. Pretty solid. It's a great addition there. I think I'm going to start basically with some of these 8x10s. I think I'm going to start basically setting up a binder with one of those 8x10 plastic sheets. Just because having it even with these top loaders gets a little bit problematic because I don't really have a place to put them. So it's one of those things that I have to keep an eye out on. One other quick shout out that I'm going to make as well is I want to thank the folks that did recognize me from the channel that came by and said hello. So even on the VIP night, we were able to do that, which is great. I was able to get in here, check into the hotel, come on over, and enjoy most of the VIP night. So it was kind of fun to chat with some folks, sit there and chat. It's kind of a chill vibe on the Thursday for sure. So it's one of those things where that's usually my preference. It's what I like to do to warm up. On Friday, we're going to have a little bit more time at the show, but I'm going to probably come in maybe a little bit after lunch because I've got a couple of things that I'm going to have to do before I head down. Now, one thing I'm going to share with you, I did have, like I said, the one pickup that a deal had kind of been struck prior to that. So this one here is going to be 2000, I want to say 2010, 11 or 9, 10. This is superlative from In the Game. So this is the 500 goal scorers. This is 500 goal scorers. And it is the silver version, 2 out of 4. So these ones don't quite get as much love just because obviously, you know, it says Medano on it, but obviously you can't see Medano. But it is a game-used stick piece, so it is kind of nice as far as that's concerned to represent 500 goal scorers. As I said, they are hand-numbered, 2 of 4 here for the silver version. There's a 1 of 1 as well. So a pretty neat addition. I don't have the current Medano count. I don't remember if I already counted this one or not when I finalized the deal, but basically I went to the show to go pick it up. So it's one of those ones where I may have a couple more deals on the table. I will say right now that I have a few more, so I'll kind of put this back here for now. I do have at least one more deal that I've got probably set up for Friday. I'll get a chance to take a look at it and make sure whether it makes sense to finalize it. I think it will, hopefully. And if that comes to pass, then that'll be a great addition from the 90s side of things. So there's a little hint for you. And then the other piece of the puzzle is I've got another card that I'm looking at that is a fun one. I think we can come to a deal, but it's one of those things we kind of have to work out some numbers. Now, one other thing that I'll include here in this video, since this one's going to be one of the shorter ones, just because, like I said, mostly it was just kind of hanging out and chatting with folks. We're going to be doing some more stuff obviously related to PSA Canada. That's going to be part of what we talked about already in the past. But the other thing as well is that I was able to stop by and pick up my pre-order on 2021 Upper Deck AEW Spectrum. So this is just the empty box here. So you can just check out what that is. Now, what I'm going to do is I'm actually going to flip over. I was able to take some footage from the PSA Canada booth. We had a little bit of a lull there, so I was able to go and actually open this up. and we got that recorded, so hopefully I'll be able to play that clip for you now.
Just the box.
All right, so we're going to open the AEW Spectrum, 7 premium cards, and if this is not the marked one, then Billy Celia from Upper Deck is getting it. He's already been told, this better be the marked one, it better be all one of ones. I told him, like, I have expectations. Unfortunately, I don't have anything to cut it with, so we're going to do it this way. Have you actually seen any of this stuff be opened at all?
I have not seen this be opened at all.
It's very interesting. So basically, from what I recall, it's basically 3 base cards, and then you get a parallel, and then you start getting into the memorabilia and autographs after that.
Okay.
So I think they structure it like that, so, which is okay.
You want 7 autographs, though.
Wow, I feel like it should be 7 one-of-ones. Like, Billy made me promises. He said this is the
minimum 7 autographs, but 7 one-of-ones ideal.
Exactly. So it's basically one big pack is what they ended up doing. So there it is, one big pack.
Wow.
I know.
A lot of space in there.
Pretty much, buddy. Pretty much. All right, so we're gonna do this thing. Let's see if we can get this kid cracked open.
And you've been waiting on this for a while.
Oh, this one's been delayed a bunch of times. All right, so the bag is interesting, but I'm gonna hide it from you.
Classic.
Okay, so you got this whole thing in the shot?
Yes, I do.
All right, cool. So here's what we're gonna do. I'm gonna put this on here. I'm gonna start going through it from the top, just like I said. All right, so first thing we got, Sting base card. That's actually not too bad as far as base cards are concerned, so that's pretty solid. Billy Gunn base card.
Now, are the base numbered?
So these ones are not.
Okay.
So the, I believe it's impeccable from Panini. Those ones do have it. So third one, Cody Rhodes. That's actually really good, honestly, for breaks I've seen. For the base cards, that's actually not half bad. That's not half bad at all.
Look at that.
That's pretty solid. And these are thick cards as well. So here we go, first parallel. All right, so this is Diamante. So this one is numbered, and I believe these are 99.
Yep, 66 out of 99.
Perfect. And then we got the bunny is the autograph, which is not terrible. I've definitely seen a variety of different ones. So now we're going to get into the interesting stuff here. So this is the autograph. Now, next one here. Oh, I know who's going to want this one. That's a Billy Celia special right there.
Look at that.
He's going to be very jealous. I'm going to have to show him that one and see the jealousy. All right, last card. Sting memorabilia card, which is not too bad. I'll be honest, in terms of names, I've seen some real bad ones.
Fair.
And the fact that I can lord this over Billy Celia, well, right there, that's worth the price of admission alone. And then Sting, that's excellent. That's actually really good.
I was going to say, Sting is very popular.
Yes. And then the bunny is actually, honestly, as far as characters are concerned, it's not too bad. Diamante, I don't mind. And then these are probably 3 of the best base cards that I've seen out of this product and all the breaks that I've seen.
Yeah.
In terms of the 3 names, because you always get like a Marco stunt and some of the guys that are not so good. I've seen it.
Amazing.
But there it is, 1 pack of AEW Spectrum. Not bad. I don't know if it was the really marked one, the one that I talked about, but not too bad. All right, so if that worked out, then that should have been the opening of this 1 pack of AEW 2021 Spectrum. 7 premium cards, like I mentioned on there. Not too bad as far as, honestly, I've watched a lot of breaks on this stuff already, and not bad as far as pulls from that perspective of it. So it's pretty sweet. I will take some images of those cards and then kind of share them on Instagram as well as part of the pull. But it was fun. It was fun to open up the 1 box and the 1 pack and get a little bit of a taste of kind of what was going on with that product. I did want to support the product, and at the same time, I did want to have a little bit of fun. It is gambling. Let's just be clear about this. It is gambling because, honestly, I have seen some of those breaks, and some of them are really, really rough. So all things considered, I really can't complain. I feel like I did okay. Obviously, I saw some that had some crazy pulls in them, but I think I did kind of in the middle end of it as far as pulls are concerned that I've seen. But we'll see. As more of the product gets broken, and obviously as more of it gets out there in the marketplace, we'll have a better sense of kind of what we're looking at. But anyway, so that was kind of the first day at the expo. I'm hoping to take a little bit more footage and some more images and things to add to additional and following up vlogs as far as that's concerned. And then also as far as live streaming is concerned, I have a tentative plan for the Friday. I'm going to finalize that. I'm going to get this video up tonight on Thursday here. But then I'm going to finalize that, and if that ends up coming to pass, I'll put a post on the channel and put a placeholder in the whole 9 yards, and then you guys will know. And then hopefully we'll get a chance to do one on Friday, and maybe one on Saturday if people are up to it. We'll see. It's one of those things. I'd like to have a couple of live streams if we can, but the Friday one is always the one that I shoot for to make happen. Other than that, keep an eye out on the PSA Canada kind of YouTube channel. I'm going to try to see if we can figure out a way to do at least a short live stream from the expo, but I don't have any kind of timeline on that. Just be aware that I'm going to give it a shot and see if we can manage it. We don't really seem to have any Wi-Fi, so we're probably going to use a cell phone or something, so it's not going to be like crazy high quality. But if we can shoot a short live stream for a little bit on the channel, we'd love to. So it's one of those things. We'll see if we have that capability. Otherwise, we'll definitely have a vlog up at some point as far as the Toronto Fall Expo and the festivities that happened around that. Anyway, so that's it for now. Thanks very much. If you got any comments or questions, feel free to throw them in the comments section. I'll check them out. Otherwise, more videos coming up on the channel, and live streams, generally speaking, are on Fridays at 8 p.m. Eastern Time, although this week, we're going to see. We're going to have to kind of play that one by ear. Anyway, that's it for now. Thanks very much. We'll catch you in the next one.